John Robert Bolton, born November 20, 1948, in Baltimore, Maryland, is a prominent American attorney, diplomat, and political commentator known for his hawkish foreign policy views. His personal life, while relatively private compared to his high-profile career, has garnered attention due to his polarizing political stances and recent events like the FBI raid on his home. Below is an overview of his personal life, family details, and hawkish reputation, with a note that there is no record of Bolton having a son. Personal life and background. Bolton grew up in a working-class neighborhood in Yale Heights, Baltimore, the son of Virginia Clara, Ginny, Godfrey, a housewife, and Edward Jackson, Jack Bolton, a Baltimore fireman. His modest upbringing shaped his early life, but his academic prowess earned him a scholarship to the McDonogh School in Owings Mills, Maryland, where he graduated in 1966. At McDonogh, he was involved in the Students for Goldwater campaign in 1964, signaling his early conservative leanings. He went on to Yale College, graduating summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts in 1970, and later earned a Juris Doctor from Yale Law School in 1974, where he was a contemporary of Clarence Thomas and Bill and Hillary Clinton. Despite supporting the Vietnam War, Bolton avoided combat through a student deferment and enlistment in the Maryland Air National Guard from 1970 to 1974, followed by 2 years in the Army Reserve. He later wrote in his Yale 25th reunion book that he had no desire to die in a Southeast Asian rice paddy, believing the war was already lost. Bolton's personal life has been marked by 2 marriages. He married Christina Bolton in 1972, but the couple divorced in 1983. Allegations surfaced in 2005, reported by Hustler magazine publisher Larry Flynt, claiming Christina fled their home in 1982, taking most of their furniture, and that Bolton had engaged in controversial behavior during their marriage. These allegations, including visits to Plato's Retreat, a New York City swingers club, were not substantiated by the State Department or Senate inquiries and remain unconfirmed. In January 1986, Bolton married Gretchen Smith Bolton, a financial planner with AXA Advisors, born in Kansas City in 1945. Gretchen, a Georgetown University graduate, had been married once before, divorcing in 1973. She is actively involved in conservative causes, serving as president of the Bolton Foundation, which promotes conservative values, and has supported her husband's political career through networking and fundraising. The couple has resided in Bethesda, Maryland, since 1986 and shares a strong Republican affiliation. Family details. Wife, Gretchen Smith Bolton. Born in 1945 in Kansas City, Gretchen is a financial planner and a significant figure in conservative circles. She has balanced her career with philanthropy and advocacy, often aligning with her husband's political endeavors. Her role extends beyond being a supportive spouse, as she leverages her business acumen to bolster Bolton's career. During the FBI raid on their Bethesda home on August 22, 2025, a woman presumed to be Gretchen was present, though it's unclear if Bolton was there at the time. Daughter, Jennifer Sarah Bolton. John and Gretchen have one daughter, Jennifer Sarah Bolton, likely in her 30s or early 40s based on their 1986 marriage. Jennifer is a Yale University graduate, following in her father's footsteps, with a BA in history and a BS in mechanical engineering. She also holds an MS and an MBA from MIT's Sloan School of Management. She works as a senior manager at Nissan, according to her LinkedIn profile, and maintains a low public profile, staying out of the political spotlight. Son, none. There is no record in available sources of John Bolton having a son. All references to his family mention only his daughter, Jennifer. If you have specific information suggesting otherwise, please provide further details for clarification. Hawkish reputation. Bolton is widely recognized as a foreign policy hawk, advocating military action and regime change in countries like Iran, Syria, Libya, Venezuela, Cuba, Yemen, and North Korea. His career spans high-level roles under Presidents Reagan, George H.W. Bush, George W. Bush, and Trump, including Assistant Attorney General, 1985-1989, and Assistant Secretary of State for International Organization Affairs, 1989-1993, under Reagan and Bush Sr. Under Secretary of State for Arms Control and International Security, 2001-2005, under George W. Bush, where he supported the Iraq War and withdrawal from the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty. U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, 2005-2006, a recess appointment due to Senate opposition over his abrasive style and hawkish views. National Security Advisor, 2018-2019, under Trump, where he pushed for withdrawing from the Iran nuclear deal and took hardline stances on North Korea and Venezuela. His tenure as National Security Advisor ended in September 2019, with conflicting accounts of whether he resigned or was fired due to disagreements with Trump, particularly over North Korea, Iran, and Afghanistan. Bolton's 2020 memoir, The Room Where It Happened, detailed internal Trump administration chaos, alleging Trump's decisions were driven by re-election motives, leading to legal threats from the administration over classified information. Bolton's hawkish views have drawn both praise and criticism. Supporters see him as a staunch defender of U.S. interests, while critics label him a warmonger whose policies risk global instability. His advocacy for the Iraq War, skepticism of the UN, and calls for military intervention have made him a divisive figure.